We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And right away, he lost the football. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. They'll get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, it's Gibson, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Allen. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Touchdown, Washington. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
To throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he stays up. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Penny on the toss right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
The 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
56 and Mark, 56, check 56.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Seahawks, nothing.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he takes us out just shy of the 45.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On 1st down, Gibson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
And CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is this into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Rosen off the play action. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
40, 11 yards there, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Penny, a first down carry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
At the 30-yard line.
On second and 9, Allen slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out pick.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
It's a gain of a yard. 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now Rosen on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 7, Allen. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
A throw complete to Dorsett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal, Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And running down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 40-yard.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That is caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Washington.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Gibson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And it's up and good.
Makes this Washington 34. Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Lockett the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fights free at the 5. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. A huge play there for Washington. Give him 69 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. He'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.